Hi and welcome to Two Tired Teachers. Today I am going to be comparing my 2022 Tucktec Heavy Duty folding kayak with my 2024 Tucktec Boto folding kayak. And basically we're going from boxes to the bayou, if you will. Going to be talking about assembly, overall specifications, talking about what's the same, what's different, what's similar, what's not. And then once we get them set up, I show you that. We'll, maybe not today, it's a little bit chilly, but we will head to the bayou and see how they perform on the water. Then I'll give you my overall opinions. And if you're looking for a portable kayak, hopefully this will help you make a decision. So let's get started. Okay, let's start at the beginning. As they are laying flat, you can see that they're the shower stickers on the heavy duty one I added for traction. But essentially the heavy duty has not nearly as many bells and whistles, if you will, as the Boto. And that's part of that is to reinforce. Every one of the latches, and we're going to get to those in a moment, on the Boto is reinforced because of the construction, and I'll tell you about that. But overall assembly is very similar. If you have a Tucktec, assembling the Boto is going to be very easy. This was just the second time that I assembled the Boto. I did it once inside, so if you've noticed some dog hair, that came from inside. But the assembly is very similar. The latches are much improved. The latches on the 22, you have a little pin to keep them in place. The newer ones, it has a little hole where it locks it in place automatically. I really like that. But it's 6 latches that assembles both kayaks. The difference with the Boto is they've actually just put a Velcro strap across there to hold it together, and part of that is because you don't have the finger hold to grab hold of to hold it while you're assembling the bow and stern. One other thing I want to mention about assembly, and that is I did not show you the assembly of the seat on the 22 because it had changed on the 23-24 model. These clips where the seat arm comes in, it is still very, very stiff. That is the only thing that was difficult first time that I assembled the kayak. I'm assuming over time that's going to get a little bit easier, but you don't want it to get a lot easier because you want it to stay in place. So let's talk about the dimensions. Both kayaks are the same length, and it is not an illusion. The heavy-duty kayak is 2 inches wider than the Boto, and not only is it 2 inches wider, but the heavy-duty one is rounded where the Boto sits flat, so that actually gives you a little bit more room in the cockpit of the heavy-duty kayak. The width, like I said, is 30 on the heavy-duty. It is 28 on the Boto. The height on the heavy-duty is 11 inches. The height where the side folds over is 8 on the Boto. It kind of lifts up a little bit there in the middle, so we can say it's 9, but it is a little bit shorter. The bow and the stern actually are quite a bit lower, and they do sit flatter. The seat cushion on the heavy duty is 2 inches of foam. The pad that's in the Boto is maybe a 1/4 inch. I did buy just a really lightweight pad to put in the Boto to give a little bit more cushion there. And I was really excited about the seat back. I thought, oh, that's going to be awesome. You're going to have so much support. Problem is, it hits you right in the small of the back, or it hits me right in the small of the back. If you're taller than me, which is 5'5", it's going to be even a little bit lower. But so what I'm going to do is what I've been doing in my heavy duty, and that is just this little Coleman Stadium seat. And no, I'm not sponsored by Coleman either. But the thing I like about it is the bottom is waterproof. and then it has metal supports on the 4 outside pieces, and so that actually does give quite a little bit of back support. So what's the same and what's different? First, one of the most important things is both of these kayaks are Coast Guard approved. That's kind of an important thing for safety. If you want to get out there, make sure that what you're looking at is. Another thing is, both of these kayaks are backed by the Tucktec warranty, and it's no joke. Their customer service is outstanding and amazing. The warranty, read the specifications on their website, but it's essentially a 90-day return. You can't go out and beat it up and return it, but a 90-day return and a 3-year construction warranty. If I had not loved my heavy duty, I would not have bought another kayak from Tucktec. They know their portable kayaks. They've been doing this a while and they're doing a great job. These are both made from recycled plastic. They're both made in the United States. So no, Tucktec I'm not sponsored by them at all. I just love their product, and I hope that's clear. These are both 10-foot kayaks. The assembly is very, very similar. If you can put one together, you can put the other together. Okay, now to the differences. This is called a heavy duty kayak. Heavy duty. Let's start with sticker price, folks. Check their website for the latest prices, and also check the menu, and if there are discounts, they'll be listed under the menu, so you can go and check that out. Sticker price currently on the heavy duty is $350. Sticker price on the lightweight is $250. So why the big difference? Well, let's talk about that for a second. The heavy duty is made from solid plastic, once again recycled. The lightweight is made from corrugated plastic, and that is what makes it so much lighter, which means that the weight capacity for the heavy duty is 300 pounds. So 300-pound capacity, 200-pound capacity. This kayak weighs 28 pounds. I believe the new 24s weigh 26 pounds. It may be 25. Check the website for sure. That one only weighs 10 pounds. So, why would I have 2 kayaks? Well, because I love this one so much. But for one thing, I can have a friend go out with me. I wouldn't spend that kind of money just to have a friend go out with me. But the big reason is, if you watch our videos, you know I travel with these. I traveled with my heavy duty one this last year and have loved being able to get out on the water on a whole lot of different places. Just posted a 1-year review, and I list those places that I was able to go out. And so traveling with it is awesome, but traveling with a 10-pound kayak, just gonna make it really nice, because there are times I don't know how far it's gonna be to have to carry a kayak to the water. Carrying 10 pounds is going to be a whole lot easier than 28. If you fish out of a milk crate, it makes it really convenient to be able to carry everything in. It will fit in here, and I have used that the last year that I've had this, and I have fished out of this a lot. Love it. I had thought that it would fit in the Boto, but it does not, because it can't go beyond this bar. So it's close, but because it's flat back there and not rounded like the heavy duty, it won't fit. That's really not a problem. Before I had a kayak, I fished out of a backpack. So what I will be doing is carrying a backpack and a dry bag, which that way I can carry everything to the water at once. I will not be catfishing out of the lightweight kayak. Don't plan to. Lightweight fishing, you should be fine. As you can see, the heavy duty has a handle at the bow and the stern, and the Boto does not, but being lightweight, it may not be needed. The heavy duty does have a footrest, which has been improved since the 22 model, and the Boto does not have a footrest. If you're like me and don't use a footrest, that doesn't matter. Okay, so overall, handling on the water, honestly, it felt very similar. You can judge from the videos I was doing my best to paddle in a straight line, but you can tell we have a crosswind here. Tried to do it as evenly as possible. However, there was a boat that came and launched, and we're real close to the boat launch right here. And so wind picked up a little bit before I got the Boto out, but that was my maiden voyage in the Boto. You can see it does sit a little lower in the water. I do plan to fish out of it some, mainly for crappie. If there are ponds or lakes that have trout, you know, something like that. Anytime I'm going catfishing, we'll take the heavy duty one. But when it comes to traveling cross country with us, I'm thinking that the Boto is going to get the call for that one, because man, it's just so easy to load and unload. The only thing about the Boto that maybe a little bit of a concern would be the handle. That seems to be something that over time may not hold up as well. I won't be putting my paddles in or on this, even though the paddles are light. The handle's designed for 10 pounds, and so I'm going to make sure that I don't put anything else in there just to see how well that holds up. My guess is at some point they're going to reinforce that, but we'll see. But for now, I got to tell you, I was impressed. It handles, to me, it felt the same as the Tucktec, the only difference being I was sitting a little bit lower in the water. But you could see it seems to be a very stable kayak. It's still 28 inches across, and it is 28 on a flat bottom. So it's a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to getting out in it some more and getting a little bit more experience with it. And once I figure out exactly what I'm going to be doing, if you're interested, I can make a fishing setup for the Boto. I made one for the Tucktec, and we even have a Tucktec playlist. I'll put a link to that in the description. Thanks for watching. Two Tired Teachers.